What's up, Colliders? Welcome back to another episode here of Worlds Collide. I am the kid JW. That's Miss Diva Talks.
Yeah.
We're back again with another topic here. This one's about the Reddit community. I love Reddit. Learn a lot of things.
We know.
Hey, learn a lot of things, learn a lot about gaming and all types of stuff. Don't come at me.
Apparently more than that.
No, that's pretty much it. But there's a lot of stuff on Reddit. There's a lot of stuff on that. Somebody's cranky. Don't mind her. It's still early for her.
Please.
So let's go ahead, dive on into this video and see what else is on the dark side of the moon.
Warning: the content of this video may be disturbing to some people and arousing to others. Proceed with caution. The internet of today is nowhere near as horrendous as it was just a few years ago. Most shock sites have been shut down, and Reddit is just a watered down version of what it once was. That being said, you can still find some pretty f***ed up things on Reddit to this day. And in this video, we're going to take a look at some of Reddit's most disgusting communities. Again, r/rate my poop. Believe it or not, this is the least disturbing one we're going to be talking about today. I just wanted to start us off light, before we get into the darker stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still gross. I mean, it's poop, but hey, we all do it. So, Rate My Poop is pretty much exactly as advertised. People will post a photo of their bowel movements, and people in the comments will rate it. Simple as that. Anti-children subreddits.
What?
So we're going to start off with r/child-free. On the surface, this just seems like a community for people who aren't interested in having children. But pretty quickly, you'll come to realize that these people just straight up hate kids. And when I say hate, I don't mean they find them slightly annoying. I'm talking about a real burning hatred for children, okay? They hate kids more than I hate Franklin the Turtle. I think this user sums up the entire subreddit pretty well. I don't love children, but just don't want any of my own. I do not like kids and don't like to be around them. I don't find pregnancy to be a beautiful miracle. I think everything about it is disgusting and horrific. I don't find small children to be funny and cute. I find them to be gross, sticky, germy, and loud.
So are you describing yourself because you had to start there? The hell? People are just ignorant.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to say that everybody in this subreddit thinks like this woman, but a good amount of them do. They even have like their own slang for people who have kids. They refer to women who have kids as breeders, and they refer to children as crotch fruit. Look at this. Sister with 9 crotch fruit bitter that I spent $400 on a cat, so I sent a donation to Planned Parenthood in her name. I spent $9,000 on a vacation in my breeder.
You know what? If I knew somebody who was that type of, I would be that petty too. But I've heard some of those slangs though. Not in Reddit, but
I said crotch goblin. So
yeah, I've heard breeders before. So it's just a more racial thing. But yeah.
Your cousin called me disgusting. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big kids guy either, all right? I think they're kind of annoying, but this is just so bitter and hateful and gross that I've decided I'm gonna have 3 kids just to spite these people. So I'm gonna pick 3 lucky people at random and impregnate their moms. If you want to be chosen, just comment Dantavius, please impregnate my mom for a chance to have Dantavius Jr. as your sibling. Anyways, if you thought child-free was crazy,
scary.
There's another subreddit called anti-natalism. And these people don't just hate kids, they think having children should be a crime. Anti-natalism is a philosophical belief that having children is morally wrong and cannot be justified. Now, I would argue that these people actually aren't as bad as the child-free people. They basically believe that bringing a child into this fucked up world will only create pain and suffering for the kid, and therefore is irresponsible and wrong. And even though I don't agree with that, it's at least more understandable than just hating kids. r/breeding. On the other side of those anti-kid subreddits, you have r/breeding, which is a fetish sub. These people are aroused by women getting pregnant and getting women pregnant, which is pretty fucking weird, but also not surprising at all. r/incest.
I've come to find, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I have come to find that for some reason, pregnant corn is actually a major thing.
Do I even want to ask what that is? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Well, I can't say the other word, so I gotta replace the fee in corn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
is a major
topic.
topic to search for on those types of sites,
I was like, corn.
which
I don't want
really creeped me out.
to. Yeah, no,
Exactly.
no.
And apparently, as we just heard, there is a community of people who have food fetish over that.
I mean, I have heard that some men and some women prefer that makes them more desirable when they're pregnant, and some men like that.
Ew.
You know, so there is a group of people out there like that who like that type of thing.
Listen, man, call me old-fashioned, but I think having intercourse with your relatives is fucking weird. Okay,
Yeah.
I know everybody's always saying, don't kink shame, don't kink shame. Well, that, all right? If your kink is wanting to bang one of your relatives, you should absolutely be ashamed of yourself, all right? People 5,000 years ago knew you weren't supposed to bang your siblings. And we haven't learned. But apparently there's at least 250,000 people who disagree with me. The r/incest subreddit has over 290,000 subscribers. And this is some truly depraved stuff, man. Sisters banging brothers, moms banging sons, uncles banging cousins. It's a goddamn free-for-all. Now this is pretty depressing on its own, but it gets much, much worse. There's another subreddit called r/inbreeding, and their banner.
Now, the one before that, that is another higher trending topic.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird. Why would you?
Don't kink shame.
Too late.
Says when just fucking your family isn't enough. These people believe not only should you have coitus with your family, but you should also have kids with them because it's like a good thing. I mean, I can't tell if this is a fetish or if these people are for real. It's really hard to tell. But let's take a look at some of these posts. Currently trying for a baby with my son. If we are successful, I hope to encourage my son to begin breeding with his daughter/sister the second she turns 18. What do y'all think? Keep it in the family? What the fuck? And
Came across.
Mm.
I can't remember if it was a video or if it was on YouTube. But the mom and the daughter were pregnant by the same guy,
I mean,
and he was sitting right there with them, and they were both pregnant at the same time.
that's not too weird though,
It's weird enough.
because that's basically like, oh, the daughter's boyfriend knocked the daughter up, and then the mom wanted to
That is some weird stuff.
I know people like that who are, hey, if their daughter has a boyfriend, they want, yeah, I know that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And the comments are even worse than the actual post. Definitely, there will be one big happy incest family to play with in the coming years. And
But they gonna have all types of issues.
Science is progressing to eliminate some of that though.
possibly decades. Super lucky son, definitely the best to keep it in the family. Makes them bond super tight. Oof, then we got this gem. My husband wants to have a second baby with our daughter. And of course, I agree with it. Okay, I can't do this anymore, man. I'm too uncomfortable with this Freudian bullshit. And these were the most tame ones I could find, by the way. Like, I can't even show most of the posts in these subreddits. r/coming on figurines. I found this one on an iceberg chart on Reddit, and it just stood out to me. And it's exactly what you think it is. That's all I'm gonna say. The description is very accurate. r/iblech. Iblech is the opposite of eye bleach. And let me tell you, I was on this subreddit for like 30 seconds total, and I literally wanted to pour bleach in my eyes. Like, I already saw in my short time browsing a dude get beheaded, another guy with his brain hanging out, genitals mutilated in multiple ways. In short,
well, who in the hell needs the dark web when you have Reddit?
Safer.
I wouldn't recommend it. Honestly, I'm surprised this subreddit hasn't been banned yet. 50/50. This one is kind of like iBlack, but only half as bad. I mean, pretty much everybody knows about 50/50, but in case you don't, each post on here has a 50% chance of being something horrendous and a 50% chance of being something delightful. Like this one, for example. It could either be a delicious uncut pear or a decaying prolapsed anus. I'm not gonna tell you guys which one it was. You gotta figure that one out for yourself. Actually, don't. It was a pear. It was a pair. Don't go on this subreddit. But honestly, this one's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, sure, you might see some stuff that will scar you for the rest of your life, but it's quirky. R/sounding. Oh man, this one is messed up. Let me read the description. Sounding is the practice of inserting objects into the urethra for sexual or mental pleasure. So whatever you're imagining right now, it's 10 times worse than that, okay? I saw a stapler. I literally saw a stapler inside a guy's pee-pee. And there was also another sub called r/sounding meetups where I guess guys meet up to stick each. I don't know. r/thinspo. According to the subreddit's description.
I just want to know what made you come across this video?
I don't know what's on my recommends.
That's the whole. Let's stop the video here. But why is that on your recommend? What do you be looking at?
Nothing like this.
Because in order for YouTube to make recommendations,
It's gonna be this bad. Like, I don't even be on Reddit. So I usually listen to like horror stories, kidnapping stories, while I'm at work. Like it keeps me like engaged. So when this had popped up, I was like, oh, this will be unique to react to because I know you like Reddit. I'm not a Reddit person.
do you know what I be on? Do you know what I be on Reddit? Do you know what I be on?
Mostly gaming and Sims. No.
Gaming, work related stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know, for you to get that recommendation means you gotta be doing some
I think
crazy
I had
stuff.
listened to some Reddit horror stories. So then
Right.
it trended to, stuff on Reddit. Because now I get a lot of stuff like Reddit this, Reddit that. And I'm like, I only listen to a couple of horror stories.
Horror stories, that's one thing. That's one thing. But this right here, it's not a horror story. That's a whole other trend that you didn't.
Well, one, I didn't know Reddit had several communities.
You want to
Apparently
just.
there's a horror story community that somehow I ended up a part of. That's only because I like listening to horror stories. It's no different from reading Stephen King books.
This is very different. This is very different than reading Stephen King books. This is very different than Zane and 50 Shades of Grey. This is on a whole new league of its own. Take us on out of here.
As always, Colliders, if you enjoyed this reaction, go ahead and hit the like button, share with someone you think would like it as well. If you want to check out the rest of the video for yourself, or this YouTuber's YouTube channel, or hell, even more other Reddit dark rabbit holes. The links will be in the description below, along where you can check out me and Official JW on our own YouTube platforms.
Bye, y'all.
Don't judge me. It is what it is. Bye, y'all.